Our lives are drawn out for us by a master artist, but we are given the colours to paint our own souls. Some days the colours we choose enrich who we are. Other days our brushstrokes seem to leave shadows over the person we long to be. That is when we need a vision greater than our own. If we look from afar, we can see the beauty of the dark and light hues working together to create a balance. From this perspective, we can see ways to illuminate our lives with fresh, true colours as we slowly become the masterpiece we were designed to be.
The child in pain cries out again and again, but no one there her voice to hear. The little girl so scared, confused, a world in which she feels abused by the one who should be there to hold her hand and stroke her hair. Instead, she cowers in fear, protecting her fragile spirit dear from ever breaking or feeling caged when meeting her mother's relentless rage. Warmth and loving modelled her from her beloved grandmother, who'd hold her tight and gently say, "There, there, sweet child, on my lap come stay, and place your head upon my breast, and let go of all the rest. Embrace life, keep on track, striding forward, don't look back." So life's lessons unfold, an anthology of tales to be told. I never felt mothered by this woman in my entire life. Touch the earth inside my being, hands deep in clay. Touch it, hold it, mold it in the clay I play. Solid ground beneath my feet, touching the earth inside my being. Take it and hold it and mold it. On Saturday, the start of May, a phone call came from out of the blue, offering a child just born to a young couple who'd battled long to have a child of their own. This newborn babe, abandoned, lay in a nursing home this very day. And so it was, with this call, into parenthood their lives did fall. No time to stop and wonder, just filled with joy, no time to ponder on what it really means, the role of parenthood, and yonder. No 9 months to prepare for babe and mom with utmost care, already pregnant but not aware, so all too soon another there, and still one more to the nest arrived. Wonder how mom and dad survived. What twist of fate life had spun, for to those childless man and wife, in just 2 years, an overturned life. Alas, with all this, the tension grew, and from the nest the father flew. And with him soon the oldest followed too. The family torn and split apart, each one with a broken heart. Ancient Earth's love energy bursts forth in laughter. Kaleidoscopic textures of life abound, from seeds to fullness and way beyond. Reflections stripped of protection, the notion of creative expression lavishly extravagant, fragile, indestructible the sound. This the manifestation of a life stripped of expectation, a life filled with anticipation, living its eternal expression in full and limitless dimension.
Put down the shield, undo the armor, drop the concerns about the glamour. Stop protecting that vulnerable place, open your heart, be ready to face the joy that enters that delicate space. One drop at a time, tiny specks to begin, dripping, trickling within. Respond to that sound, let all be profound. Then joy, the love, surely must abound. Say hurrah, I'm alive and able to feel all that is living and all that is real. The pain, the joy, the struggle, the fun. Together the tapestry is woven as one.
I stand on land that feels like clay, no solid ground beneath my feet. Each step I take, it breaks away. Many times I gasp at those I greet. I sense, I feel the harshness here. My inner feelings feel stripped bare. That African pulse deep in my veins, the haunting rhythms in my blood remains. The sense of belonging each place I go, warmth, a smile, a joke prevail, familiar faces and friends I know. I speak the tongue, it's not like Braille. I deeply sigh as I greet the dawn, for in Israel my grandchild was born. I need to make a difference in her life, to bear, to be a part, the pain, the strife. A split so deep within my veins, for in both places my heart remains. To return to your bosom or be one to this child, you pull me, Africa. I am Africa. I am wild. And so it is I stand on clay, and each step I take simply cracks away. Do I go, or do I stay?
Bones and bones and wizen weed, and things left out to go to seed. The sea threw out and left to dry, ripped by storms under milkwood sky. Bits of perished fishing rope strewn across the rocks, and there tucked in a crag, a discarded plastic boot, perished bags and rags, broken glass, a shredded sock, sun-bleached bones and fossiled stones, and lying there in the bluff, pebbles brown and green and grey, amongst rusty cans and tins, all sorts of stuff. I step upon these stones. How many years, I wonder, did it take to get this way? Those sensual surfaces piled in that rocky bay. This exquisite stretch of beach, a climb, a scramble to reach. To this weathered, enchanted shore, I must come back, return once more, and take from nature what I find, those stones and bones and wizen weed, and things left out to go to seed, and create a picture of a different kind.
When I came back from the retreat, and I had made this very difficult decision to leave Israel and return to South Africa, I decided to make an anthology of the poems I've been writing and my doodles. I wanted to leave this for my grandchildren so that they could get an insight into how I think and feel about life, about them, and just in general, a deeper insight into who I am and what I'm about and what my life has been about. I self-published the book, and I've had a couple of book launches, so that it's been an inspiration for other people. I have found the writing has been one of the most extraordinarily enriching and therapeutic experiences. You know, I'm not the greatest poet. I'm never going to be the greatest poet. But there was such a joy in writing the poems, and it's given so much joy to others who are reading the poems. They're not profound, they're not intellectual, they're just an expose, in a way, of my thoughts and feelings and ideas and recollections. And we can all do that. We all have memories, we all dream, we all have an imagination, and we can all put it down on paper. And I plan to start creating some workshops for older people so that they can write their own little anthology of memories and stories to hand over to their grandchildren and perhaps great-grandchildren, so that there's a continuation and the stories remain part of the family history. Stiff and achy, legs now plump, a little shaky, tummy pulled in, all ready to begin. 30 years or more, tights in mothballs in a drawer, out they've come once more. Preparing my stance, buttocks squeezed in tight, ready to dance and prance, trusting I'll get it right. Excitement rising in my chest, eager to do my very best. It's time, it feels, to heed that call from deep within my yearning soul. Oh, the joy once more to dance. Oh, the joy to dance. I carry your hearts in mine. You carry my heart in yours. Our hearts feel intertwined. I hold the image of your faces in my head, and I hear your voices. It rings a bell so clear, so sweet, so bright the light you shine. Sometimes my heart skips a beat. How blessed I am, grandchildren of mine. The distance apart only strengthens my heart. I carry your hearts in mine, your hearts for always entwined, and you carry my heart in yours, bonded till the end of time.
Some friends come and go, like tides that ebb and flow. Yet there are those who stay true, sticking together like epoxy glue. That's how it is for me and you, and you and you, and you and you. The precious ones, though just a few, remain close and caring, supportive too, openly honest, like truly blue. And now and then comes someone new, a welcome addition to my friendship crew, of you and you and you and you. And now, of course, there's also you. The threads of friendship grow golden strong, life's tapestry we weave along. A journey through time we all belong. At our worst, we can't go wrong. Together on the roller coaster ride, we have no masks, nothing to hide. The journey takes us all, we drop our pride, sometimes we fall. The hand of friendship is always there, always showing that we care. And so I know that you and you and you, and of course not forgetting you, when in need, you'll come through as I would do for each one of you.
Bright and sparkly, always full of fun, a sense of humour and tales are spun. A touch of glamour, appearing bold and strong, spontaneous, affectionate, like nothing's wrong. Embracing life, always first in line, the need to keep the steps in time. Yet deep below the cover, only a selected few discover the dark and empty place within. hidden by that surface grin. That blackened hole has played a role. It lies within my very soul. For years and years upwelled the tears, but now it feels the hole has healed, its value past, it's gone at last. I'm now 80, and what I've got is a toolbox full of tools that I have accumulated over all the years, from the beginning of my dance career to my ceramic career, my lifeline training and facilitation workshops, to going to India and learning meditation. So I open my little cupboard, and all I have to do is just open this drawer, or open this drawer, or open that drawer. And when I try to understand that this is someone who almost didn't pass my matric, where I never went to university, where I never studied the techniques and chemical side of ceramics, and built one of the biggest ceramic careers in Johannesburg at the time. It's like a journey of self-exploration, self-challenging, never ever seeing a limitation. I think that's really what it's about. That I don't place limitations on where, at 80, who says you can't still be teaching dance classes? Because I don't have a concept of a limitation. No. I've never had a concept of a limitation.
No. She's unique. It's an energy. It comes from within. And don't care how old you are. You can be 50 and not have her energy. It's not a number. It's just her uniqueness. There's always something novel and new that she's creating and wanting to do. And I think when that exists, there is no age. It's ageless.
I'm willing to keep growing and learning until the last breath in my body. If I'm not growing and I'm not learning and I'm not pushing myself past my place of familiar comfort, then I don't see the point of staying alive anymore, quite honestly. You've got to keep that river flowing. You've got to keep bringing new energy in. You've got to keep looking for new directions and new things to push you out of the comfort zone. As soon as I'm in a place that's too comfortable, I'm going to rock the boat.
Flying wild, this spirit of a child contained within this aging skin, pushing the boundaries of limitations, clearly seeing in its creative expression, always ready to take the invitation without the notion of what's in store, hungry, enthusiastic and eager for more and more and more and even more. Swirling, twirling, momentum building, dancing, life story in graceful interpretation, a roller coaster ride, exploding into joyous celebration, fearless, flamboyant, with nothing to hide, irrelevant, the aging skin, although much is changing, the spirit of this child still flying wild.
I am the clay. I am the earth. I am the moulder and the moulded. And I hold it, and I mould it. Only exposed in dreams that creep into my soul, reminding me over and over that there is still a dark black hole. I dance the clay into the earth. I press its coolness to my face, the solid ground beneath my feet, molding the earth in the clay. Myself I greet. Embrace the fragile space.
free to be me in my imperfection. Fragile, can break, and from it I will take the remnants, a new form remake, celebrating gain from within the pain, and dance my soul dance again and again and again.